What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Daniel Banks, aka DJ Fine, CEO of JTU. We are Jersey Magazine and Jersey Diamonds, and I'm here with the homie Smarty from All Crazy Ent.
Word, what's up, Smarty All Crazy? What's good, my brother?
Yeah, really know, brother. Me and Smarty go way back, so we just gonna let y'all get to know him because I know him, but I'm gonna let y'all get to know him. You know.
Word.
So let's start from the get, man. Start from the beginning. Smarty, Smarty in and of itself, the word we already know what it means. It means being real smart, real headstrong, on point. But to you, what's the name Smarty mean?
Smarty All Crazy all together. But the first part, yeah, Smarty was from back in the day when I was a kid. You know, I skipped a grade, and kids, parents, oh, you're so smart, you're a genius. Da, 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 da. So Smarty always stuck, and then having a smart mouth, being sarcastic, and going against everything. You're so smart, so I just used Smarty, and that always stuck. But then after a while, I noticed a Smarty. Well, it was first Smarty Pants, because being a Smarty Pants and all that, so it made sense. But then after a while, I noticed Smarty Pants was kind of like common, so I wanted to break off from that. So I just left it as Smarty, and then the All Crazy was just being wild, being out there,
showing your personality,
just being out there, and it just made sense. Me being myself. Smarty All Crazy, and then there was other Smarties. I saw a Smarty Fresh and a little Smarty and this, so I didn't want to get in the mix of that. So I was like, let me make sure it stands out by itself. So Smarty All Crazy, it just made sense.
And you put that into a business. You have all Crazy Ent. So now you got Smarty All Crazy. Now you got All Crazy Ent. So how'd you come up with your business?
Yeah, that was mainly making sure that. Well, I mean, of course. My crew, I wanted to make sure they all got on and make sure that it's not just about me at this point. So I've been doing this for long enough that I know that you got to get on, but you also got to make sure everybody around you is on, and you got to make sure that your brand is out there. So even if I'm not rapping or acting or whatever no more, the brand is still out there. So All Crazy Entertainment, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
And how is it like branding yourself, brother? Like just the fact that you put yourself out there, you go to showcases, you open up for people, and then you also give an opportunity to the upcoming artists to be like, look, I can help you, we can do this together, and that there's somebody in the game that has your back.
Right. That's the whole thing. You don't want to go anywhere by yourself for the most part, especially when you're going from city to city. Jumping on planes, you want to make sure you have your little crew, people who handle your business, people who make sure that they're watching your back at the same time, and then people who you can be creative with, bounce ideas with. They throwing you beats, you're like, oh, that one I ain't even like, but now that you said that, now I like it. Like, so you got to have a right team around you. So All Crazy Entertainment, that's what it's all about, just having that right creative team that's really going to change the game right now. You know what I'm saying?
What is it like writing your music for personable viewers in the sense of they can relate to your music? Like you have the To Your City. To Your City's out on all platforms, check that out. But then you also have a real personal song dedicated to your mom. So tell me about that. Like what like how do you balance the both? You got the turn up and then you got the personable where it's like we can relate to this too.
Yeah, because I feel like you definitely got to be well diversified as an artist. And I like having fun, so that's why records like To Your City or Ready and them records, they ring off, because that's me. But at the same time, I like to talk about the real shit and the stuff I've been through. And who else to talk about more than your moms, you know what I'm saying? And she went through her bipolar situation, schizophrenia, so that really developed me as a kid. You know what I'm saying? That really, from just noticing that type of thing, and how at first I was nervous about it and embarrassed, but that made me more who I am now, you know what I'm saying? So now once I'm comfortable with it, it's like, yo, you need to know that even though I was, going through this as a kid, you can learn from this. And I'm sure there's a lot of kids now who are like, wow, I'm going through that right now. So I'm glad he touched on that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened when I let cats hear that record. They were like, yo, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
It's all about having balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Now let's move to that To Your City, the turn up vibe. Now, obviously, the words in and of itself entitled To Your City, that means I'm coming to a city near you. Stay tuned, All Crazy Ent coming your way. But coming up and developing that song as just that kind of a turn up song, how was that whole production of that?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I did that straight up out of my studio. Once I got the track, it wasn't one of the, sometimes I get a joint, I gotta write to it, or come back to it. But that vibe, once I heard the beat, it automatically just came. So I started mumbling out the studio in my crib, so I just started mumbling the hook. I'm crazy, I'm crazy. And then once I got that, I was like, yo, this could work, you know what I'm saying? So then I just kept going without no pen, just like the vibe. Most of it, if you hear the original track, it's just all mumbles.
Yeah.
I had all that just mumbling. So then once I came back to it, I'm like, I'm gonna put the words in there, and this is gonna just go. I ain't gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna drop this. You know what I'm saying? And then it just worked. And I just like doing records like that because you just capture that energy at that moment,
Definitely.
and then you just put it right out. You don't even gotta overthink it. So it was
and it's obvious that your fans and everybody that's upcoming seeing you are feeling that energy.
Yeah.
Because the vibes with To Your City has been so crazy that the fact that you had a release party in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So how is that? Like, how is that just showing your people, showing your family, showing just the world, like this side of you, and To Your City, how is it blown up? Like, how's that feel? Like,
it feels great because again, I just try to be myself.
Yeah.
I try to just put myself into the music, and however it comes out, it's just how it comes out.
Yeah.
And for that record to really be catching steam now, and people really gravitating to it, people commenting on it, it's great. And the release party was dope because it was in the Bronx. That's where I'm originally from, before Jersey.
Yeah.
So it kind of like started, you know what I'm saying? Everything went back to the first spot. And then now we're going to hit Jersey. We're going to be hitting up Lady L. We're hitting up people to really get the shit popping in Jersey now. So you're going to see me all over. So.
Oh, we already do.
So we're just working. That's it.
Definitely, man. That's dope. This guy's a real humble gentleman, man. Smarty's a great guy. So let me take it back a little bit. Let's talk about this All Crazy Ent. What drove you to now want to open up your own business and create All Crazy Ent? What was the drive behind that?
Giving myself longevity.
Okay.
Because again, there's only so much you can do as an artist. I also act too.
Yeah.
So those are two things I added. The brand as far as All Crazy Entertainment, because I know that can last forever.
Yeah.
And acting too. You know, you could do that forever too. So I wanted to make sure things stay forever. So the times don't control me. I'm in control of the times. And I try to stay ahead of the time. So when things happen, it's like I already did that already. You know what I'm saying? So it just made sense to evolution. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Evolution is important. Everything, you know what I'm saying, evolves. And I felt that from being an artist to now being a CEO of my company and also acting, it's going to bring the brand all together. And now bringing in my whole crew and people from Jersey. And if you're from Jersey or tri-state area, I want you a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So it just made sense.
And what are some of the challenges of sacrifices in marketing that goes into owning your own All Crazy, on top of like the balance of being an artist, showing your character, and then also not being a business owner and not putting the two together? What are some of the challenges that you find that come up often, and what is it like to make those sacrifices and to get deep into that marketing game?
Yeah, well, as many people may know, you may know yourself, when you run your own company, everything is on you. So, but to me, that's the good thing, because I've been a part of company. I've been signed up production labels, management teams, and then you calling them, what's going on, when's next, da 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 da. So I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to make sure that I'm in charge of the schedules, what's happening next, and I know 3 months from now, like it's September, I know what I'm going to be doing in November, December already, without somebody, you know what I'm saying, telling me and me waiting. So that was important. But the business side, of course, you got to wear a lot of different hats. I got to promote, I got to market, I got to make sure the right team is doing this, doing that. So it's challenging at times, but anything that's really worth it, it's going to be hard at times, but the reward is going to be great. So I already know it's going to be big. I already know what's going to happen. So I already can see it. So it's completely worth it. Also, I didn't even announce this yet, but I'm just telling y'all first, I just secured a distribution deal.
Nice, congrats, brother.
Good luck. So I'm going to be making sure that I'm on the major platforms, but the right way. We all can go put ourselves there, but now I'm marketing myself with Equity, a company called Equity Distribution. They are independent leg of Rock Nation. And they reached out to me a few weeks ago, and I told them I was going to announce it here, so they already know. They're going to do a press release in a few days. So I'm a part of them now, and they're going to pretty much make sure I'm in the right places, make sure my name is in the right spots, but still owning my masters, owning complete control of my company, but just giving an extra little push for it. So that's
congratulations to Smarty doing big things, man. Distribution labels. That's good, brother.
That's what we're doing.
That's good. So all this work is just paying off and staying humble, brother. That's good.
gotta stay humble, you gotta stay focused and keep learning, you know what I'm saying? Like the other day I just went to this joint, the Grammy Museum, just learning with DJ Khaled was there, conversations with Khaled, just talking to artists and CEOs on how he does it and how to just take your team and go to that next level. So things like that, I just like to pick people's brains
and with your ENT, even the name All Crazy, it shows that you're open-minded. And what is it like to continue to stay open-minded, and even when you may feel like something may not work out, you're still open-minded to the change and everything?
Yeah, because I'm kind of used to that. Like, for the most part, I've always been outside the box. I've never been like the typical anything, typical rapper. Some even labels be like, yo, we like you, but I don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or after I perform, then they be like, okay, now I get it. But the whole time you listen to my song, you didn't get it. So I've been used to being called crazy or different or strange. So I just wanted to brand it, you know what I'm saying? So I made sure that I hit up We Are Jay-Z Empire, and they did my logo. Definitely. They went in and did a crazy job. I mean, make sure you hit them up for all that type of stuff as well. But
definitely. My last question, you know, I'm gonna ask about this video and how you came up with that whole crazy dope video. Like, just the visuals in and of itself shows this man's character and his openness. You gotta tell me about the production of that video.
Word. Now, shout out to Crump Media. I hit him up and I was like, yo, I got this song sent to the record, and he was like, yo, I'm feeling the vibe, so let's just collaborate on the ideas. And I was already like, it's called To Your City, so it's like, I want to come to your city or come to your world and do what I do. That's the whole concept. And you know what I'm saying? And also we flipped it with the whole female vibe, like I'm coming to Shorty's city to knock her down, and she already know what the situation is, and then after that I'm out the city, like don't call me, you know what I'm saying? So you already know how that is.
All crazy.
So that's the whole vibe of the whole record, but people feel that, and that's the swag, and I wanted to make sure it had a good balance so we could rock out to that record and keep going into 2020, because it's almost 2020.
It really is,
so we got to come into the new year already rocking.
Lit.
So that's
To Your City.
So that's the whole goal, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. We heard it first, man. Smarty, we are Jersey Max. Smarty, tell me they can book you, follow you, everything, brother.
Word, everything is at Smarty All Crazy. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. The website is coming soon. Shout out to the whole team. We got Quaddy All Crazy, Murdoch, Sean Warner, T All Crazy, Tay All Crazy, Murdoch, P.O., everybody who's in the squad holding it down. Shout out to Bumpy and everybody who's around us. We Are Jersey Magazine, dope. Make sure you follow everybody who's a part of my team, and you're gonna see us a lot, so you better get ready, because we're gonna OD on you. We're definitely coming to your city. Jersey, New York, Houston, LA, we there. So All Crazy, get ready.
Yeah, there first, man. All Crazy Ent, Smarty. Thanks. We are Jersey Max.
Peace.
Jersey turned up entertainment. Entertainment.